Hey guys, Dan here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in my last vlog I said that I was going to do a bike check. So this is that video. So today we're going to run through my Pivot Firebird 29. So this is it. This is my Firebird 29. This is the 2019 model in the mad sort of cobalt blue, I guess you call it. Got this bike from the Edge Cycles and Pivot Australia. Those guys hooked us up and hooked us up good too, because this bike is freaking mint. About the bike, like honestly, it's one of the most versatile bikes I think I've ever owned. It literally does everything. What a lot of people will sacrifice in an enduro bike is how well it climbs, but I think this really, at least is the beginning of a whole bunch of bikes now that are coming out that climb respectively well. It's not quite like a cross-country bike on a climb, but I mean, you can ride this thing all day long, and it just eats up climbs. So you'll be surprised if you ever got one of these, what you can actually get up. So what have I got on this bike? Look, I haven't done much yet. I'm going to trick this bike out, but where I'm going to start for today, anyway, at least, is we'll start from the front and yeah, we'll work our way to the back. So this is my cockpit here. I'm running the Deity grips. I actually find these to be nice and slim, but really soft. I don't like grips that are too thick because your hand sort of gets hand pumped too easy. And I'm just running at the moment the standard carbon bars, standard stem rather, but I am going to be changing this whole setup in the near future. I don't know, Hope is a brand that's really getting my attraction. So what I'm running right now is the XT Dior brakes, front and rear. Although right now on the front here, I'm running the single pot. Only reason being is my bike was in the shop, the brake was in the shop and I needed another brake, so I took it off another bike. But I actually really like it on the front in comparison. On the rear, I got the dual pot XT Dior. This thing has incredible modulation, and man, the braking power in this thing is just absolutely mint. Certainly has saved me from numerous stacks. Haven't cut the steerer tube, but I do have the bar slammed. Got a 5mm spacer in there. Seems to be pretty good. Quite a low rise. I think that's a 20mm rise. About that. So at the front for the suspension, I am running the Fox 36 factories. Or should I say the Factory 36. Yeah, these things are sick. No tokens just yet. Getting a service real soon, and a complete rebuild of the suspension because I haven't had one since I got this bike, and it's done Rotorua twice. It's done heaps of riding. Heaps of riding. Rims. All right, so the rims that I'm running. Front, I've got the DT Swiss M1700, and I've got that laced up with DT Swiss hubs and whatever spokes these are, and I'm running Maxxis High Roller 2 in a 29 2.5. I run about 23 to 24 psi in the front. I find that that's, for me, that's where it's at. And of course, I cannot talk about this anymore. This is the sick OMV Bike Park Dirt Surfer Mudguard. All right, now we'll continue on. So we'll go to the middle of the bike. Clearly, I've got the frame here. The frame is sick. This is a medium. I've had the 27.5 version of this, which was the red one, which was absolutely insane. Only thing that I would sort of say about that bike is it didn't climb anywhere near as well as this one does. But this is a medium frame. It's sick. I should say it's 170 in the front, and the rear suspension is 162mm. So what I'm running on the shock is the Performance Float X2 Fox product. But this bike is sick. I won't claim to know how I set the rebound and high speed and all that sort of stuff, the compression, but all I know is that it runs sick. Okay, running gear as we move through. So I've got the Race Face cranks, which I haven't changed since new, and that runs the Race Face sprocket, which is actually brand new, although it doesn't look at it. I run the Crank Brothers Stamp 7s. I love these pedals. They're super low profile. really thin. As you can see, I've bashed the crap out of them. I'm also missing a few pins, but that's all good. But the grip on these are insane, and with such a wide footprint, you can really lean on the pedal and steer the rear of the bike. So yeah, that's for me. I run these on all my bikes now. I really rate these ones. They're pretty sick. Big fan. So we move our way to the back. My most recent upgrade to this bike is the rear of the bike with regards to the running gear. So like I said before, I got a new sprocket. I'm now running SRAM EXO derailleur and the 12-speed cassette. Plus, I got the guys at the Edge hooked me up with the new hub upgrade in the DT Swiss hub, which is sick. Just gives far more engagement. I think about 120, I think it is, 120 teeth. And I am running a different rim on the rear, which is the EX511, still 29. The rear is a 2.3 aggressor. But yeah, I really like this setup. So slightly thinner in the back, fatter in the front. Just the reason I go thin in the back is a bit more for rolling resistance. A good combo. The high roll at the front for all the grip on the turns, and the aggressor on the back, which I'm pretty sure has minion side knobs, and it's got a real low profile tread through the middle. So again, rolling resistance speed. Oh, I forgot the seat. So the seat is another upgrade. This is the WTB Rocket. Heaps thinner. The last seat I had, which was the pivot seat, which was really nice, but it was just too thin, and an all-day saddle event would leave you a bit saddle sore. And I run the Fox Transfer Dropper, which I don't have to talk on these things. These things are sick. So that's my bike check. So for anyone who is like wondering where I've come from or what I'm doing with this and why I'm doing this now, I know a few people know me, might have guessed this already, but pretty much through this whole like COVID-19 thing and having spare time on my hands, I've been able to really think about what it is I'm trying to do with this and this video stuff, this YouTube stuff. Fortunately for me, I've had a few people around me who are actually like really on board of me taking myself onto YouTube. First one I'll shout out is this guy behind the camera here, Hayden Wadling Media. Here's his, whatever you call it, what do you call it? Your handle?
My handle. My at.
Your handle, your at Hayden what's your name?
Hayden Wadling Media.
At Hayden Wadling Media, underscore at the end?
I think so.
Yeah, cool. You should know that, bro. So you'll be seeing more of this dude here, because anything that I do, which is filmed and edited and post-production, is all with this man here. We work really well together, and it's mad fun. So, having said all that, I should probably also thank my wife too, because, you know, without her, I wouldn't be able to do this. So for me, this is really cool, because what I can announce today, after numerous discussions with Dino at the Edge Cycles, is that I'm now an Edge-sponsored cycle rider, biker person. It's a mountain biker. I'm an Edge Cycles mountain biker. I'm a rider for the Edge mountain bike. I'm a rider for the Edge Cycles up on the Central Coast. Look, I've been buying bikes and shopping around and have used many bike shops, but I find these guys to be the best. They hook me up every single time I come in, sorted me out with this bike. They sorted me out with fresh threads, which are mad. Dab. And it's, for me, it's a form of legitimacy. It brings to my channel particularly a backing, right? It's just having a sponsor. It's sick. It's being able to represent a brand that you believe in. I think is always something that is a really cool thing to. If you got the opportunity, I think this is something that is a real. For me, I'm very grateful. So Dino, the crew at the Edge, you guys are mad. You always hook me up. This bike always runs mint. I never have a problem. If you want a good bike shop, I suggest you hit up the Edge real soon, because they're absolutely mad. If you like this video, please, it'd be awesome if you subscribe. It'd be mad if you hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. Got any questions about the bike, where to get it from, the kit, whatever. Happy to chat. So yeah, peace. Thanks for watching.
boys. We hit the jackpot this time.